Do strippers just like they like the rush?
It's got to be like an adrenaline thing, like doing parkour. It's like a.
Josh Giddey, his girlfriend is 16 years old.
I found out I was sick by waking up at 2 a.m.
Having an orgasm.
That sounds
like a seizure.
It's not looking good for Diddy.
And we would try to beat traffic. Cops would pull us over. Like, where the f are you guys going?
Speaking of brainwashing, have you guys heard of Neuralink?
How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Mine was in bed in the hospital. Neon is our generation Urkel.
I love seeing a fellow brown boy like doing positive things.
I don't think anything he's doing is positive.
Okay, he's not doing positive things, but
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. We're back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Back.
Let's go.
We
We're back.
back.
Let's go.
Back.
It's been a long time. We back. It's been a long time. We back. And
We're
gonna
also
we're about to take a break.
We're about to stop. So this is kind of misleading. It sounds like we're starting, but like
We have that good energy though.
Starting this episode?
Yeah, that's true. Nice. Welcome back. Guys, this is our last. This is called in Hollywood the martini shot. The martini shot in Hollywood means it's the last shot. Today is the last episode. Wait, hold on, that we're shooting. Not putting out. That we're
are
shooting.
you implying
That's
that
kinda
there's
sad.
another one?
We have, I'll get to it, 1 second. But yes, today is our last day shooting season 1. Because, by the way, I want to break these off into seasons. I know I discussed it with you guys, but I have no one else to look at, so I'm going to look at you guys. Season 1 is coming to an end. We have a very big guest wrapping up our season 1 that I've been kind of like hinting at and getting people excited about. We traveled for him.
unreal.
It was better than I even expected it out to come. And but we all got really fucking sick. Like real sick. Like I went to the hospital, man. And I don't know, are you guys okay? Like
It was worse than COVID.
It was so much worse than COVID.
Terrible.
Bro.
I've been spitting up green shit for the last like week and a half.
Are you do you need to hold this or are you
No, I'm just
oh,
messing
you're just doing
with
it. I just
it.
want to
Yeah,
make sure you're
yeah.
comfortable.
No,
Sorry.
I
Let
just
it be.
fidgety.
What the hell?
I'm sorry, but he was just like, yeah, I've been shooting up.
Yeah. You guys were sick as dogs. Georgie was so sick. Like,
Clearly sick.
try and cough away from the mic.
I found out I was sick by waking up at 2 a.m.
Having an
shaking.
orgasm.
That sounds like a.
like a seizure. No. I literally woke up at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Like I couldn't stop shaking.
Dude, that's how she wakes
It
up.
was crazy.
Every morning.
It was bad, bro.
Bro, same.
I thought I had to wake my girlfriend up and tell her to take me to the hospital. I was scared. I was so scared.
I woke up, Bella, and I was like, I need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Bro,
No, he woke up and his like,
Oh.
you know when your voice is like so filled with phlegm that your voice is shaking. Like he woke up, it was 4 a.m. and he was like, babe, I'm not okay. Like his
Jeez.
voice, he couldn't even say a word. It was so full of phlegm. So we
well,
came
here's the
down
thing. I've never had a fever my whole life. Ever. Never once. Never
No
once.
way. I call Cap.
I
Not a
you
single
can call my
time.
mom. Not one time that I've ever had a fever. Ever. In fact, I used to get mad about it because at school they would only send you home if you have a fever. And I would be dead sick, but I'd never get a fever. And there's some doctors that would tell you, like, you could get really sick.
Do you think it has to do with being Middle Eastern?
I think it's my...
You're from like a hot place. Maybe your body like your body doesn't get hot.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think my nose is so big that it just like the ventilation, it like cools my body down. But because I was so backed up, it like a processor of a computer, like when the fan doesn't work, it heats up. And bro, I had my first, and by the way, it didn't even get that high. I got to like 102 max. And at that point, I thought I was gonna die, bro.
It was bad.
It was bad.
but it was worth it for that guest.
It was.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
very.
yeah.
By the way, we had a great time. We're not going to get too much into that because
No,
I don't
we
want to.
shouldn't.
I don't want to spoil it. But how do you guys feel about season 1, dude? Actually, you know what? Hold on. Before we even get into all that recap, sorry, my brain is just fucking
Everywhere right now.
it's everywhere. We have some real topics we need to get into, like for example, Diddy.
Yeah.
Not
Before we
looking
get
good
into
for
the
Diddy.
show, because there's a lot of things that I want to talk about the show, but we got to talk about the things that the people want to hear.
It's not looking good for Diddy at all.
I mean, bro, growing up, I always heard like little rumors
Yeah.
that he was gay, but I never. Why did you guys?
He just doesn't. There's a lot of celebrities that I think of, like Jay-Z. I feel like he might be,
See, no, that I
Look
don't
crazy.
get that
Wait,
one.
you just
No.
said Jay.
Wait.
There's rumors of Jay-Z being.
No, just in my mind when I think of like what rapper would potentially be gay that we think is straight, I think of Jay-Z or like Kendrick.
What?
Now you need to elaborate on that shit.
That's
No, it's just like-
crazy.
I'm not a Jay-Z or Kendrick fan, so I think that might be why.
So you just call things you don't like gay?
You just called out the two biggest rappers
All
in
right.
like the whole game.
Well, I
bro.
don't like Diddy's music. I always come on here.
I'm starting to worry about you being on camera.
Yeah, I would say.
And by the way, okay, you know what? We're gonna get into this now that you guys just see
God.
what just happened.
We
Oh,
have
God.
to. The Diddy thing, we have to wrap
Yeah,
it
let's
up.
cover the
Yeah,
Diddy
but
thing.
as soon as I'm done with
He's
the
not
Diddy
gonna-
thing,
we're not gonna let him forget.
You,
We
don't need
better
to.
not let me
I
forget.
won't let you forget.
It's a good story. Okay, anyway. One of these
You
episodes.
need to get your bodily fluids under control.
I'll be
feel
right back.
bad.
I'll be right back. What do you mean by Jay-Z's gay, though?
I don't know. I was free balling. I don't actually think
You
that.
don't
I
know.
why I
You
said it.
free ball a lot, huh?
I don't know why I said that.
You
I don't know.
free ball a lot. You remember when your penis was out in my kitchen when my sister was doing dishes?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sitting there talking to my manager about work, and this dude is literally just sitting there. Like, I'll never forget this. He's sitting there like this, and his pants.
There's a gap.
Did they slide down?
No, it's not even. It has
Your
like
pants,
this
like, slip
bridge,
down.
like, and it was just hanging down. And it's like a cool fashion
You needed
piece
a belt.
and underwear.
Yeah.
Probably underwear.
And,
you know what it is? I had a commando phase. There was a phase where like I just didn't wear underwear.
With
And so-
jeans, that's pretty crazy. Like, that's some
Yeah.
rough fabric, you know?
You know who else does that?
Yeah, dude, what's wrong with you?
You know who else does that? And this is actually why I started doing it. Mark Cuban from Shark Tank. He does not. He goes commando. Even on Shark Tank, he said it. He's like, I don't wear underwear, and he's fucking rich. He's a billionaire.
So
maybe-
besides doing
DaVinci
it-
is that guy, huh?
This whole hustler mentality
saying.
shit's getting out of hand, bro.
DaVinci's that guy.
You gotta stop wearing underwear, man.
Da
Mark
Vinci-
Cuban doesn't wear underwear, bro.
Yeah, what? What's the logic?
That's
Jesus,
not
first
the key to
ice
his
tanks,
success,
now
bro.
this.
I don't know, bro. You know he's. We should get back to Diddy.
Yeah,
We
Diddy.
did-
Yeah.
we-
So Diddy, I understood. I heard rumors, and I never like. Listen, his art is his art. I don't listen to somebody and really necessarily care about their personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for example, a lot of people can't listen to Michael Jackson anymore. I cannot not listen to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson
pop.
is the king of pop. I listen to his music all the time. Now, R. Kelly. See, that was, to me, it was like there was too many real signs with R. Kelly that I was like, oh, I don't know if I feel comfortable. I mean, unless like his greatest hits, like,
Do you think any of it has to do with it's more recent?
what are you talking about?
Because the Michael Jackson stuff that happened a long time ago. This R. Kelly thing got locked in, and
I
it's
just
been
don't-
proven more recent. Like that feels fresher to me.
I think Michael Jackson was castrated. I don't even think he has genitals.
What does that word mean? Oh, when they cut off your penis.
Yeah, so back in the day, I learned this when I was in chorus class, that when you're a tenor and a high tenor, they would castrate you, and then they would literally hang your nuts in front of like an ornament to show people we have perfected his voice so it doesn't affect through puberty.
In the 1700s?
No.
Yeah,
dude,
I was
no.
gonna say, like,
What?
what?
No. They would do this like some people still do this, but like it was way more popular in Michael Jackson's time. And so so I truly think that during Jackson 5, that was his shtick. And think about it, dude. If you listen to him now, what does he sound like? Yeah, even when people
he
make
alive still?
even when people make fun of him, what do? They talk about him in a
he
high
became more
pitch.
feminine after he lost his nuts.
Well, he didn't really grow into a more manlier like face and like.
Like, he didn't go through puberty, so his voice didn't,
I
like,
mean,
drop.
if you look at him and his brothers, they look and sound very different.
Yeah.
So the reason why I never took any of these sexual assaults is like serious is because two reasons. One, I believe he was molested as well. His father would sell him off to like rich white parents to like spend time with their kids and stuff. That was on the documentary that was about his life. And then on top of that, him being castrated. So to me, it was like when I heard about the Michael Jackson thing, I weighed it out more of like this poor man didn't even have a life. He didn't have a childhood, and his songs are magnificent. So I'm not gonna really judge him. I don't know too much about what's going on. And we got the people from like, what's the guy from Home Alone? What's his name?
Oh,
He just died recently, didn't
no.
You need to
the
stop
main
killing
actor?
people off.
he? No, he did. Yeah,
Wait, he didn't?
he literally died. Yeah, the actor in Home Alone. I forget his name.
No, he didn't die.
Macaulay
promise
Culkin?
Yeah,
he
that's
did
his
die.
name.
He did die. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin.
He died?
He passed
Did
away.
it? No.
No. He's,
Oh,
he's very much alive.
Somebody died. Hold
I
on.
feel like I just saw an interview with him.
Macaulay Culkin kills his death rumors in the best way possible.
Oh, there was rumors. Okay, yeah, there was something about
There
him
we
dying.
Because he just was living his life.
So, anyways, my thought process behind it was it didn't have enough weight. The P. Diddy thing was like, dude, there's a lot of people that are undercover gay in the music industry. I'm not going to judge them for that. If they don't want to come out or if they do want to come out, which whatever. That's between them and their like relationships and all that stuff. I'm not gonna judge their art off of that. Their art is their art. I'm gonna look at their art and enjoy their art. If I don't enjoy their art, but watching these videos of what's going on with like the Justin Bieber and the Usher thing was freaking hilarious, bro. Because Kevin Hart's like covering his face. Did you see this video? Where, you didn't watch this video?
No.
Where
With
he's
Kevin
like,
Hart, I saw no.
He's like talking and he goes to Usher. He goes, yeah, me and him used to wake up together and get cereal. And then Kevin's like looking at him like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? And he's like laughing and you could tell like Kevin's like uncomfortable laughing. And I was just dying of laughter. That made me laugh. And then 2 other videos made me die of laughter is when Charlemagne asked 50 like what's going on with that situation. And 50 was like, this motherfucker asked me to go shopping. And I found that really funny. And then when he asked P. Diddy about it, P. Diddy's like, I thought he needed clothes. And bro, like just the little petty shots back and forth is hilarious. I don't know enough about what's going on with this, but
because I've seen like
you
the
started
videos.
it out like a song.
I've seen like the videos, surface of him, just like weird, creepy videos. And I think like everything that happened with his ex Cassie, right? Her name was Cassie.
Yeah.
Is like all those allegations are very serious and very awful.
For
What
somebody
are
that
the-
hasn't read
Did
into
you
them,
name some? Did
yeah,
you
what
name
are the
some?
allegations? As somebody that hasn't read into it
that
at
he
all.
would, like have like groups, like guys come and her, and he would just, like sit there and watch, and obviously she did not want to be by these random people,
That's an important
Also,
distinction.
like he asked her.
Right. I was like, it sounds great so far.
I was like,
but-
I know plenty of people that are into that.
Like, yeah.
No, but
She
like,
didn't like
he asked her, like, oh, what do you call your grandpa? And she said, like, like Papa. And so then from that point on, then he made her call him Papa Diddy. And then recently,
that.
I just
Jeez.
watched
kinda sick.
this.
I like that.
It's kind of sick.
Don't say you like that.
What do you
about
call
things
your
about this.
grandpa?
Everyone calls their grandpa Papa.
I actually don't have a relationship with any of my grandpas, but
Then don't call me at all.
So no name, but no.
Oh,
And then
that went a little darker than I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna go.
no, and then recently, oh my god, yeah, it's not that deep. And then recently, there was a video where I don't know, his son's on camera talking, and the PTD's in the back.
Bro, what is going on? This whole episode is a George
I'm
coughing.
sorry, I'm trying my best to
No,
perform.
no.
I'm sick.
So in this video, then Diddy comes forward with this girl who says that he's adopted, and she's like a young white girl who's, I don't know, she seems like she's maybe, I'm not sure, like 13. And the video is just very odd. Like she walks up and she's like, hi, my name is blah, 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 and I'm a Capricorn. Like, and he's like, no. Tell them this. Tell them what's your last name. What's your last name? She like says it 3 different times. He's like, no, this last name. No. And then the whole thing is weird. And then she calls him Papa. And she's like, yeah. And then Papa Diddy. And then she's calling him Papa Diddy, which is so odd, which is what he would have Cassie call him. And then he's like, tell your story. And she's like, oh, I was on the streets. And like everybody laughs. He goes, and then Papa Diddy, said, hey, come inside and come play. And he's like, oh, whoa, you're making it sound
Sounds a
kind
little
of
sketchy,
kind of
yeah.
weird. And she just seems like she's just as like rehearsed
This
to just
poster child. That's
rehearsed to stand there and smile, and it's kind of odd. So
sounds
that's
very Hollywood.
yeah, just that was kind of weird. And then looking back at the videos with Justin Bieber when he had him for 2 days, the first
He had him for 2 days?
yeah. So when Justin
He
Bieber
was like babysitting him or some shit.
He like
yeah.
rented him?
Yeah, no, when Justin Bieber like first was like popping, like, with the song Baby and everything, he
Bowl
spent
cut.
2 days with Diddy, and Diddy posted a video, him with Justin Bieber, we're spending 2 days together, blah, blah, blah. It seemed pretty normal. Justin's kind of there just like smiling, whatever. A few years go by next, there's another video of them. Justin runs into Diddy, and Diddy's like, yo, why don't you hit me up anymore? Bro, the freaking nerves on Justin Bieber is like, it's like as if he never wanted to see this man again in his life. He's like,
He didn't just do that to Justin Bieber. He did it to Usher as well. And Usher said that like at his young age, he would watch orgies and shit happen at his house.
Yeah.
And then they even asked him like, would you let your kid go through with that? And he's like, oh no.
Yeah.
So like there is some weird shit that's happening.
He sounds like a
We don't
godfather
know.
of
but, like,
Hollywood or something.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
should talk about for Cassie that they settled. And there was an 8-figure settlement within a day. So it closed like she got paid out.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
there's just that much proof. Like, there's just a lot of
They
videos.
wanted to end the case like as soon as it started
As
getting
soon
talked
as she
about.
as soon as Cassie filed the case, like P. Diddy and the team just like cut it off. They were like, "Here's an 8-figure settlement." Like,
Oh, wow.
we don't want to deal with it.
bro.
It's a lot of money.
They didn't want the
It might
case
have
open
been
for
it might
too
have been
long.
7 figures, but it was a hefty amount of money for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but like at this point, like how many other people are going to be like, actually, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people nowadays are like trying to grab the bag. Look what happened to Will Smith's old friend. Like people are just like ratting people out for money or
Yeah.
like a conversation or like just any type of
Yeah.
camera time.
Well, it doesn't. It also doesn't cost a lot of money to sue people. Like filing a lawsuit, you could file a draft complaint for like $800. You know what I mean? So people do come after celebrities all the time. So,
Well, there's attorneys that are like, oh, we'll just split this.
yeah.
And a lot of attorneys want to make a name for themselves. So they go for, it's kind of messed up. But
It's like the high profile
That
cases.
really
yeah,
is.
but also it helps out for people that can't afford it. And then there's these really big conglomerates that are like just
Yeah.
destroying your life. I mean, if you're like broke and somebody like Diddy has all the backing, it's like there is no like way you could beat this guy. But then there's
Yeah.
an attorney that could come like, oh, I'll cover it 50-50, just go and do it.
And that's why probably a lot of these people like get away with certain things because these people don't have the resources to go up to bat and be like, you know.
Speaking of getting away with it, Josh Giddey.
Basketball player?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
What happened?
So his girlfriend, allegedly, is 16 years old.
Whoa, that doesn't sound.
His girlfriend?
His
Yeah.
girlfriend. And
Like
she
he's in
posted
a
s-
romantic relationship
Yeah.
with a
It all started, a fire started coming to like hit the fan when this girl posted a Snapchat saying, I just effed Josh Giddey. And it's like him shirtless going like, we could put the picture. I don't know why I'm imitating it. I don't, what was that?
What was that,
Who
David?
snorted?
that was not me. That was you.
I never do that. I don't know how it happened.
Really? Because you do that
It was
all
with
the time.
my inhale. It happened. It just happened.
You do that a lot.
I don't
You-
do that a lot.
You did
You
that.
do that
You
a
did
lot.
it at a restaurant on
Yeah,
that
you
trip
did.
that we
Yeah,
went on.
you did that at a restaurant.
No, that was
Oh.
that was me like
This guy's
pulling
clearing
mucus
his
off the
throat
back.
next to these two couples having like a romantic dinner on a rooftop in an igloo, by the way.
It's a story for another day.
I guess, yeah. So Josh Giddey, he's a NBA basketball player. The NBA is still investigating this, but I don't know, man. Why would you put your whole life at jeopardy for like at least wait 2
know.
years? You know what I mean?
And how old is
Maybe-
he? 21?
Yeah.
I don't think the age separation is that big of a deal, but her age is young. So like if 5 years, if you're in your 20s, isn't a big deal. But if you're 21 and she's 16, you're taking advantage. You're
Yeah.
a basketball player,
Yeah.
you're rich,
Yeah.
you're famous, you have a lot of things going on, and this girl's obviously trying to be the cool kid.
You're just at different levels of like intellectual maturity. Like her brain is not as developed as
Yeah.
your like
Not even a
the
little bit.
conversations that they're probably having are like as
Yeah.
even if this girl is super smart, it's
You're just
Bro.
in a complete. So at 21, you're just in a completely different like part of your life, and then not only that, he's also a successful 21-year-old. So you're in a completely different like realm
Yeah.
when you're having to deal with business and your relationships and everything. And so to me, it's like, yeah, this 16-year-old is like she's having the time of her life. She's like, I'm dating this famous basketball player. Her friends are. She's cool. You know what I mean? But that's messed up that he's taking
Do you
advantage.
believe it's wrong or?
No, but I'm saying like this is her perspective because I
Yeah.
was a 16-year-old girl once,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, so she's having a great time, but not realizing that he's like taking advantage of her, like, you know, naiveness. And like, that's what's messed up. Like,
Yeah,
go
let's-
go see anyone else.
Well, hold on. We don't know if he's taking advantage. Like, we don't know their relationship. At the end of the day, we really don't. I just know that it's not morally like it's like a moral decision that you should be making. And if that is, like, where are the parents at? You know what I mean? Where are
This
the
is
parents
100% a parents issue, and let's also
Yeah.
not forget that I'm pretty sure in most states, if you're over 18, you cannot be dating somebody that's, I think, sub 17 or sub 18. And so just like from a legal standpoint, this is not okay.
So
Yeah.
check this out. This
You
is
know
what
what I
I'm thinking about. So Josh, right? He plays for the NBA. What do you do when you're in the NBA? You most likely bring your girl around. Or if you
Yeah.
leave her back at wherever she's at, she's probably still sending you nudes. So technically, when you're traveling to all these other states playing basketball, you're technically holding child pornography.
He could get into a lot of trouble.
That's a big fucking deal, bro. Like, I just don't understand why would you put yourself in this situation?
He's
you don't
risking
have
his
to. You're
entire.
in the NBA, bro.
He's
Like, you could
risking
have-
his entire NBA career. 100%.
You can get whatever you want.
And if she really means this much to you, like, be like, okay, you know what?
Just distract her with a doll and be back in 2 years.
Give her a
hate you
Lego
so
box
much.
and call it a day, dude.
I'm just saying.
Give her like the Millennium Falcon. Something will take her a while, you know?
You know,
Oh my God.
you know where I think all this stuff started with like people dating young people? Omegle. It's you remember Omegle?
Yeah, of
I
course.
need you to fucking jump off a cliff, dude.
What do you mean?
Or go play in traffic, bro. You know where I think pedos came from?
No, it's just
Omegle.
like the volume
Dude, like,
of dicks.
I hope Omegle comes and sues you now, bro.
Well, Omegle's out of business. They just went. They literally
Oh,
just
they
closed
did?
after 14 years. Omegle shut their doors.
Was
Yeah,
that
so
a
they're done.
parlay? You
Yes,
brought
it
up the
was.
Omegle
The
thing so you could tell us that they're going out of business.
Yeah.
Wait, is that why you said that? Because, dude, you know pedophilia has been around since before
No.
Jesus Christ.
But he's
You
It
know
was
that.
a transition.
Do
It was a
you know? You
No, that was
realize?
fire. That was
I do
fire.
know that.
Oh, that was just a transition.
Purely a transition.
Fair enough.
so they're officially not a website anymore, or what's
Yeah.
the
Why
deal?
are
and
you
it's-
so sad about it?
I'm just wondering. So then, what about chat roulette? That's still a thing. That's the same thing as
I
Omegle.
remember that.
You know what I mean?
I remember that.
What are you guys talking about?
You
Chat roulette?
Chat roulette?
Oh, no, I don't know.
This is like
Really?
what you
chat
did in-
roulette? Is that what
Yeah.
you like? Isn't roulette like you don't
It
know
was
what
the
it
same
lands
thing
on?
as Omegle, just different website.
Yeah. Webcam stuff. After school, you have nothing else to do. You go online and you talk to
Degenerate
strangers.
hours, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with your.
But the problem with Omegle was it started. There were so many, frankly, dicks on camera. Like I don't know if you've ever done it, but every person that you like
Have I ever
talk
put my
to,
dick on camera?
have you?
I have actually never sent a nude in my life.
Yeah.
That's great.
He
I
doesn't
think
do
it's
that.
kind of weird if a guy is like taking nudes of himself.
I agree with that.
It's yeah.
You've 100% sent nudes of yourself.
So back to Omegle.
Yeah, 100%.
I know,
If I
That's
had
not
to
even-
bet who in
That's
the room,
not even a risky guess at all,
Belle
bro.
and DeVidge, I don't know. I don't see you
No.
being a nude. Yeah.
Belle doesn't have a dick, so she's not even in the conversation.
Yeah, I'm not part of this conversation.
Who just wants to get a picture of a dick? Like,
Dicks
it's
are
so,
ugly.
and it's
Yeah,
so
but vaginas are
unpersonal.
ugly, too.
I don't know. It's like, here's a penis.
But some guys think that that's what you want to see. You know, they just.
Oh no.
you
We'll
wanna
beep out
see.
the name. But his phone is like if he has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 3.5 is his dicks. Like,
He's one of those people.
oh my god,
He just blasts them out.
bro. I thought she said, does he just bless them out?
Me too. I heard that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you just
I
bless
said
them out?
blasts them out.
Do you want to see my best friend's dick, Mel?
She's like, I want to get blessed.
I can make it happen. I know the guy.
No, I just can't believe that he's the type of guy that's like, yeah, you know, I
He
bet
loves-
she just wants to see a dick pic.
He
right
gets
now.
more off of sending pictures like that than receiving pictures.
That's the funniest thing.
And I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's like if you gotta listen to your boy when they're like, hey, don't scroll that way, because I accidentally did, and this guy, he really reaches for the angles, dude. Like
Oh my gosh, that you know what that just made me think of?
that.
I'm about to tell you something, dude. Your poor sister, dude.
Wait, his friend's dick made
Wait,
you
what do
think
you
of
fucking mean, my sister?
Dude.
What do you fucking mean, my sister?
So,
Wait. What do you mean?
So, this is like, I don't know, you were out of town, it was just me and Jessica, and I was showing her something on my phone.
Wait, no. No, you didn't.
Yeah. And I was showing her something on my phone, and I was like showing her a picture or something. And I don't know why, but she took the liberty to swipe, like, swipe, like 2-3 times. And I'm like, whoa, where you going, girl? Where are you going?
There's no way. Belle. Wait, how am I hearing this for the first time, Belle?
I completely forgot. Also, I think I was sparing her
No.
her scarredness from you.
No. Wait, what kind of picture?
One of mine.
Like a surprise one you send me, or like I haven't seen you in a long time type of picture?
No, more like a surprise one.
That's still bad.
You guys
And-
are sending each other pictures.
Not me.
And
Nice.
yeah, and she was like, it was just like a quick like, and I was like, woo, and she was like, I didn't see nothing. And then I was
She
like,
saw it.
oh, Jessica, I literally just grabbed her and I was like, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, I didn't see anything. Don't worry about it. I didn't see anything. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then we just sat there, continued watching our show together. And then I would
How
momentarily,
do I just find out about this?
and I would momentarily pause it and turn and be like, I'm so sorry. But she's seen me naked before, so it's not like, you know,
Why
weird.
is this story getting
But-
worse and worse,
It just
dude?
keeps giving.
What do you mean? Where has she seen you naked?
Well, remember the first week that she moved out here, I completely scarred her because I invited her. Well, so the first week, so
That's the most evil laugh ever.
the first week that Jessica moves to LA,
Could you grab me the TP by any chance, please? I'm so
Just
sorry.
sat down, but yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Please continue.
the first week that Jessica moves to LA, me, Jessica, and Simi go shopping, and I don't know, like. I just didn't think of it. I see Jessica as one of my girlfriends, and so I was like, you know, me and my girlfriends, like, I don't know, we all get like it doesn't, girls, you just get naked in front of one another, whatever. Like me, my best, I'm not even gonna say the other part, whatever. And so, like it's just, and also too, like a model for years. So I'm just very comfortable, and,
She's not afraid to flaunt it.
and
Honestly, you have a phenomenal body, bro. I would.
but it's
want
just
that
it's
too.
your girls. It's not weird, So I'm in the change room and I'm trying dresses on, and Simi's in there with me, and then Jessica was.
It's my fucking girlfriend, bro.
No, girls, girls in
pig.
general.
What are you
You
talking
pig.
about?
It was just the noise. It had
Excuse
nothing to do with
Davidge Bell. That was disgusting.
it. I'm not a lie.
Anyway, so then Jessica's outside on the phone. She gets done, and I'm like, "Hey, come in. I'm in a big change room. Like, just come in so you can see what I'm trying on." So I'm sitting there, and I just didn't think twice, and I just stripped down, got naked, and I just see Jessica go and put her head down. And then I was trying on this really tight dress, so I needed all the help I can get. So Cindy is like helping me, like, squeeze the dress down, and then like freaking Jessica's also helping me squeeze it down. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, super cute, And I could see she's kind of uncomfortable, and I'm like, "Oh no, did I do something bad?" And then we're done trying things on, and she's like, "Oh guys, like, I have to go. I'm gonna go. You guys keep shopping. I'm gonna go." And she left, bro. And I turned to Simi and I was like, "Did I just scar
Damn. she just
George's
dipped?
sister?"
How naked are we talking? Just boobies?
No. Well, I have my underwear on, but I was just like, and the thong. So, because I was trying stuff on.
You realize how it just gets worse, and next thing you know, she's be like,
I don't
"Dude,
feel
I forgot to
qualified to
tell you,
talk to
bro.
this."
Your dad actually was where I was."
But now we laugh at her, and I laugh about it all the time. Like, remember when I scarred you the first week you lived here? And she's like, "Oh yeah," and like she admits to it. She's like, "Yeah, you scarred me," and she's like, "I was not ready for that," and I was like, "I'm so sorry, bro." She's like, "It's okay." Now it's completely different. She's not so scarred anymore, but-
Wow.
That's so funny.
Sisterhood.
So, anyways, the 16-year-old girl. How the hell did we get here? How did we get here?
You're talking about sending nude pics and about not swiping too far, and your sister swiped too far on my phone.
Okay. I got one. What's worse? Ready? Check this out. I'm going to give you guys, in your minds, I want you to paint this out. You're with your girl.
Don't have one.
You have a girl.
You up, bro.
You up. Life is good. You have a
Damn.
girl.
Winning.
It's not how it is right now.
I'm visualizing. I'm manifesting.
Somebody actually wants you, and they're laying there in bed.
We
and-
can't believe it either.
All right,
And
guys.
she goes, "Hey, babe, I need you to go find in my phone a really old picture of me because I need to post it. And I need to take a shit." So she has to leave to go take a shit.
What?
And
Sounds just like my
This
girlfriend.
is my dream.
Wait, girls poop?
This is my dream.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So you're going through her phone. This is both of your guys' girlfriend. And
We're sharing a girlfriend now?
Now, listen. You guys all have one separate girlfriend.
Okay. Good.
Right?
That's how I want it.
Is it worse for you to run into an old picture of her ex, huge schlong, or pictures that she sent to him in the past of her?
I don't care about her sending pictures in the past. Every girl does that. If you have a
Absolutely.
boyfriend, you're going to send him pictures. It's like normal.
I don't know. I didn't
guess.
expect that to be so. Like,
I've seen like
Okay.
every
Sorry.
sexy
Okay,
photo of my
okay,
girlfriend
sorry,
on her
sorry.
phone, and I know that they weren't all for me. Those were like 4 years ago.
okay.
But
How about this?
it doesn't bother me.
Sorry. A picture of his schlong that she's kept, or a video between them two.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus, nothing.
There you
That's bad
go.
and bad.
A video, nothing's worse than a video.
That just makes it real. Because
Yeah.
photo, in your
Yeah.
mind, you could be like, all right, this one didn't even happen. But if it's video, it's like, all right, this is
Yeah, it's just like
So what?
That's
Which
ingrained in
which
my-
one's worse?
the video, 100%.
yeah, video.
What do you mean? Like a
Say bitch.
video of them having sex? What do
Yeah.
you mean? Oh, yeah, that's.
I feel like some guys would almost want
That's
to like
traumatic.
watch that on some like cuckolds, you know?
Like P Diddy?
Nikki
What?
would be stoked.
What did you just? Did you just have a stroke?
I was trying to say possibly, but I said possibly.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
The content just makes itself, bro.
Anyways, so let's circle back to what Davidge did at our live show.
Nice.
No, we're not doing this, are we?
I still had it in my head. I wasn't gonna.
I thought we were past it. This is my
We're coming
previous
back.
life.
Dude, we had a live show. It went unbelievable.
Dude, that's
You had to be there.
amazing.
You had to be there. Unfortunately, Davidge
I
wasn't
wasn't there either. Yeah.
mentally. He gets smack drunk by drinking beers and smoking J's the whole night. And then I finally get him to a point where I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm starting to have like actual conversations without him slurring. We're good. We could actually manage here, right? Or I'm in the back and I'll see my dad, literally like a cartoon, just back in. Everybody, come back here, and he's like going back in the green room. And my dad brings all the. What did he bring? Black Label or Blue Label or whatever.
Whiskey. We had cigars. Like it was. It was a full send night.
My dad turned everybody up. This guy came onto the stage, smacked drunk,
holding a full big empty bottle. You were like cradling
You're on your
this
like
empty
Kanye
bottle.
shit.
Yeah.
You're on your Kanye shit on the red carpet with his empty bottle of.
It was so funny, dude. I was like, all right. And then, dude, okay, so I actually want to talk about the meet and greet. So the meet and greet was cool because, and I'll speed through this because I know a lot of people like are like, hey, get back to the topics. But this is a really cool moment for
It
us.
was a special night.
The thing that I liked about the live show is everybody waited afterwards for the meet and greet.
Every single person. In
Not
that
one
venue.
person left
Yeah.
without meeting me. And bro, it was so cool. But what I found to be the coolest part out of it all, they were like praying for me. They were like, hey, before I go, can we pray together? And there were so many people that prayed on me. And I was like, yo, this is such a cool thing to have that like, not only am I blessed with an audience, but my audience is like talking to my God for me. Like that's crazy. That is such a blessing. It's
I've never
ridiculous.
seen anything like it in my life.
It was
crazy.
insane. Like I was truly, truly, truly blown away. And David was in the bathroom. He was supposed to be the guy that's like, all right, you go talk to him next. You go talk to him next. He was busy throwing up in the bathroom.
I wasn't actually throwing up.
What were you doing in the bathroom?
I was throwing up.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's in the bathroom and just laying down by the toilet, like holding it. And my dad is the one who's like, he's sitting there and he's like, go ahead.
He
But
meant business, bro. So
bro,
funny.
dude, what I found hilarious is that 4 or 5 of them came crying.
Yeah.
My dad
Yeah.
was making people cry,
Yeah.
dude.
This girl literally, she's like, sorry, I'm crying because George's dad just like made me cry.
And he was plugging.
like,
She's like, oh my God, that was so beautiful. By the way, we are coming to the grand opening of your cigar lounge. I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, dude, are you serious right now? So yeah, the show was unbelievable.
It was such a beautiful, like I have to say, like it was such a beautiful audience, and everybody just had such like incredible, beautiful things to say, and like there's nothing like it. Like the people's hearts at that show were just so beautiful.
Yeah.
And
it was a magical night.
I just found it to be so crazy because, dude, I'm sitting there with my best friends, my girlfriend, her whole family, my whole family, an audience amount of like a group, like a really big amount. The improv at the Brea is huge, bro. It's not a small place, and this place looked packed.
Packed out.
I just felt so blessed. Dude, we get to do what we're doing. And next year, we're going all around. God willing, we could even go to other countries. But actually, text this number if you want to see us live. Because next year, we're going to start doing tour runs. And we want to know which location wants to have us come out and see them. So if you want us to come, do some jokes, do a podcast, and hang out with you guys, text this number right here. But let's move on because I have a crazy story I want to tell you guys, and I think you guys are
Story
gonna,
time?
Yeah, story time. I think
Let's
you guys
do
are
it,
like
bro.
this.
Let's hear
it.
Okay. This story is about a North Dakota couple.
I love this.
A man got an inheritance of $30 million.
A lot of money.
Wow.
That is a lot of money. Now, a lot of men, when they get this type of money, the first thing they think about is, I need to break up with my girl.
And cocaine.
And cocaine.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of cocaine.
And, well, not all men.
I was
No,
saying
it's
interesting
me.
about the cocaine thing, but
Yeah, she's like,
You're so
nah, I
sweet.
get it. If you get 30 million, you bounce. I would bounce on you too if I had 30 million.
no.
No,
'Cause
no.
You would never do that.
No.
We're going to cut around me coughing, and I really apologize for it, guys, but at least we're not one of those sissies that are like, I don't feel good today. I'm not going to shoot.
Facts.
We real out here, bro. Anyways, back to my story. The girl found out from her friends that the man is thinking about breaking up with her. So now this girlfriend is like, we live in a state where I've been with you for a long time. I deserve some of that money. And the guy's like, nah. So the girl poisoned him.
Is he dead now?
He died
No way.
Killed
with air
him?
coolant.
She killed him
Oh,
with
that's
air
so
coolant?
terrible.
Yeah.
So now she got all the
She
money.
poisoned him. So the money was from a false thing. You know those emails?
Shut the up.
It was a scam the whole time.
Bro.
And the worst part is, not only was it a scam, But she doesn't live in a state where
So she's liable to get any of it?
none.
There's no way.
Well, she's in fucking jail now, so it doesn't matter.
She didn't look it up before deciding to kill her boyfriend.
So her friends ratted her out. They reached the police and they were like, "Hey, like, she's mentioned a few times that she's gonna poison and kill this man." So like, not only was she dumb enough to not do her research on like, one, is the $30 million real? 2, do I actually get a cut in this state? And then 3, I'm gonna tell everybody I know that I'm gonna kill this man.
Bro.
And then I'm going to be rich.
But could you imagine some random Indian guy, most likely related to the Vidge in India's writing an email and sends it to this fucker and he's like, you were actually inquired $30 million from this man from so-and-so's relative and he put one girl in jail and killed one of the men. That is ridiculous, bro.
Talk about a mustard seed, you know?
Yeah.
Like his bad act, look at that. Like he didn't think that anything bad would happen, right? He just thought he would be able to get some personal information, hack into them, whatever. You know?
Trying to make a few bucks.
Just make a few. But it turned into like that man dying. That's
So
insane.
the question becomes: is that guy that's sitting in India right now that sent that email, my cousin, should he be liable for like murder to some degree?
Well, no, because
Like accessory.
he should go to jail for what he did. Absolutely, it's a scam. You're ruining people's lives, and they're
Yeah.
doing that to like elderly people too, which is like really sad. But I mean, this girl's nuts. This girl decided to kill her boyfriend over this. Like, come on.
Do you guys ever watch videos of people messing with people who are scamming?
I sit up watching those videos all the time.
Those videos, bro.
It's that one
Who
person,
comes
right?
after old people, bro?
I don't know.
That's
messed up.
I mean, dude, that's like the lowest form. Like, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of people who like to mess with people, your godbrother, Patrick, let me tell you what he likes to do.
Okay.
Every night. He says every night.
Oh my God, this is so funny.
He likes to go on the live Amazon feed. So I guess Amazon has a section where people can go live and they sell products. And as they're live and they're selling a specific product, if you buy it from their live right there and then they get like a cutback from it, right? Because they just like sold it and they get cutback from it. Okay, so Patrick likes to go watch these live videos on Amazon and he goes to the question section because there's like a question section. And because they're trying so hard to make a sale, they'll answer all the questions, right? Because they just want to get everybody like on this product.
Yeah.
So he just goes in the chat and asks them questions about eggs.
Bro, so funny.
Every night.
About eggs?
He just goes in.
He asks them about random things, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and they'll answer because there's like no one else is watching this.
Yeah.
And I find that so fascinating because like he's not the type of dude that just says that. Like he truly like
He also doesn't seem like one to waste time. He's like,
Right?
he's a hustler.
that's his fun time.
That's
Yeah.
him unwinding, huh?
Yeah.
I actually I recently just messed with somebody.
Oh my gosh.
What did you
I
do?
just recently pranked Joe Coy in a very do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Or no? You haven't heard yet?
No.
Oh my God, thank God, dude. What about you?
No.
What about you?
You told me.
Damn.
What did you do?
Yes, it's just
So
us.
Joe, one time we were riding together. For those of you guys that don't know who Joe Coy is somebody who started me out with stand-up. One of the greatest stand-up comedians, I think, and I truly mean that. I've watched every single stand-up comedian. I've like tried to take notes, and I just find Joe Coy to be a legend. And I truly, truly wish that if you haven't watched him, you have to go watch him because you haven't even understood stand-up comedy until you watch Joe Coy. He's brilliant, just brilliant. And I had the privilege to spend so much time with him. And the one compliment that he said to me that really stuck out to me, he says, what I love about you is like, you remember everything. I tell you something and it sticks with you. And he goes, it's pretty remarkable. And so I waited. I waited a long time. This is so wrong. He opened up to me once about he had his aunt.
We'll get there.
His aunt. I think I hurt my
Don't
lung
look
with
at them
that.
like that.
His aunt had a dog, and the family would make jokes, be like, "Oh, this dog is possessed. This dog is like creepy, dude. Like it barks at random things, it freaks out. That it
It's a
calms
little
down.
dog,
Like,
isn't it?
It's a little dog.
Dude, those little dogs would be crazy, bro.
Like, and it's a while now. He told me this story about 3 years ago at his house playing basketball, and he said it in passing because we saw one of the dogs, and he just quickly just told me this story, and I stored it in my pocket for later. So randomly one day I wake up and I'm like, today's the day. Today's the day I'm gonna call Joe Coy.
You woke up.
I
and
literally
thought
woke
that.
up like this. I go today. Randomly, I woke up. I had time today. You know, I had nothing going on. I'm sick in bed, so I'm like, today's the day. So I called Joe. He doesn't answer. I text him. I go, hey, man. And then he just texted me back. He goes, hey, I'll call you right back. So he FaceTimes me, and I go, hey, man, I had a crazy dream, and I felt like I should tell you about it. And he's like, yeah, I don't, and immediately his energy shifts, which a thing you need to know about Joe is like, he's all about fruition stuff. Like he speaks things into fruition. So like legitimately I've watched this man talk things into existence. So he's very particular about what you say to him about energy. So like he doesn't like, he doesn't like bad things. So he goes, I don't know, man. Do I want to hear it? And I just go, nah, it's up to you. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Because I know it's going to
planted the seed. You planted the seed.
So we start talking about other things. And then he goes, yeah, man. So like, what were you saying, man? And I was like, all right, bro, I had a dream. And it was really weird, bro. Like, it didn't even really make sense, by the way. I'm sitting there in a really dark energy, like an evil demon was in a shape of a dog. Then it blew up really big in front of me. And he said, I followed Joe Coy's family through a dog, and now I'm after him next. And then I woke up, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. But like, if you had a dog that was like fucking weirdly possessed or some shit, that shit's coming after you. And bro, he just goes... You know, he goes, man, I think I told you that story a long time ago. Or you think that you just remembered that?
You freaked him out.
And then you thought about it, you remembered, and I go, nah, I'm f***ing with you, bro. Like I remember you told me, and dude, his face. For like days later, you text me, he's like, bro, you fucking got me, bro. I rattled this dude.
He's never gonna buy a dog again.
Was this his dog or his family's dog?
It was his aunt's dog. But I just found that so funny, bro. If you would have seen his face, I scared the shit out of him, bro.
Wow.
And I waited 3 years to do it.
Good for you.
It was just for that moment.
3 years, bro. I'll never forget it. I was standing in his backyard. We're playing basketball, overlooking the city. I took one shot, and I literally to myself, I go, around 3 years from now, I'll tell that. I'll come after him. And the whole segment lasted maybe like 2 minutes. My God, it was worth it, bro. I've never laughed that hard.
Wow.
I thought that was funny.
You're
Thanks
silly.
for appreciating it.
That was
None of
great.
you guys give a shit. You know what I do want to talk about?
What?
Is how Blueface put down his jet to get a burger. How much money is this motherfucker
That's
making, bro?
Bro,
Horrible.
did you see his tweet?
No.
He was like, "Is it a bad investment to spend $65,000 to like rent a jet for like some shit like that?" I was like, "Bro, this guy makes so much money."
Bro, let's put it this way. It cost him like 10 or 15,000 to just get McDonald's. And also, like, I kind of got mad at that. You're not go get a real burger, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like you could go to In-N-Out. Maybe In-N-Out's worth like 10 grand, but like not Mickey D's.
No, it's not.
Five Guys?
No burger's worth $10,000, bro.
There's got to be one.
I mean, okay, I got one. I got one.
Okay.
You got mischarged with murder, and your last meal is a burger. That one's worth $10,000.
That's a good answer. That's a
Thank
good
you.
answer.
And it's a smash burger from Burger She Wrote.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Proper.
I don't even eat
Zoom in
burger.
on that. That's worth breaking up after. What is
The
this?
fuck just
What are
happened?
you doing,
It's
bro?
okay. I don't even eat burgers, but I know that's the one you like.
She just moved on. She doesn't even care.
Yeah.
It was a hard Where do you want me to go?
I'll just move on from the topic. Speaking about making a lot of money, how much does Aiden have that he's just randomly on stream losing $14 million in gambling? He offered Eminem $1 million to stream with him, like, and then he has like a video of him like taking out like bags of money. Like these social media stars have real money, bro.
Streamers are just like the definition of like the rich kid that's like, "Oh, I'll pay you to hang out with me, bro.
For real.
Aw.
Yo, I'll pay you to, yo, dude, you can come over and my parents have so many toys, bro. Just come over and hang out at my house."
Yeah.
Like
That's pretty
$1
much
million. But I get it. It's business. It's business.
Yeah. You
guys
It's not
know
the
who
same.
Neon
I'm
is?
just kidding.
Yeah.
That Ruby Rose rapper, that girl. By the way,
Yeah.
why is everybody named Ruby Rose? There's so many Ruby Roses.
Yeah, he brought up, he's like, oh, you know Ruby Rose? And Ruby Rose raps. And I'm like, Ruby Rose is rapping? I'm thinking of like, you know,
not-
the Australian actress.
She's Australian?
Yeah, that's right. She's Australian.
You're thinking
No.
about Amber Rose.
No.
No. There's a rapper named Ruby
Ruby
Rose.
Rose?
Yeah.
Ruby-
I thought she was a.
And it's
stripper.
not the actress.
She looks hard.
Yeah, she's a female rapper, and she brought Neon onto stage, and Neon did his whole like Neon thing where he's like screaming at the crowd, and then she grabs him and she goes, "This is my Make-A-Wish fan."
So insulting.
Can I
Yeah.
ask you guys something? Are you into these streamers, or do you guys like? Do you watch them? Do you not watch them? Like what?
I don't watch a whole lot of. First of all, I've never really like. I didn't grow up idolizing people online at all, so that whole thing is kind of weird to me. Of just looking up to people in a bigger than life sense. I don't know. I get it. People look up to you because of your faith and your personality and stuff.
But no one should idolize me.
But
I am
idolizing
not worth
idolizing is
idolizing.
dangerous. Yeah, but I feel like with these new like streamers, it's just all about controversy and just
They're
all
just-
about getting your name in the headlines. It's not about your actual personality
It worries
Yeah.
me a little bit.
to a certain degree.
What's the most shocking thing I can do? You know?
I like Neon though. I don't know why. I just find I like.
He's comedic.
It's not
Yeah,
that he.
it
you know
is
what he-
funny.
I
It is
think
funny.
Neon is this generation's Urkel.
Dude, that's
Did-
such a funny comparison looking at this.
Right? Neon is is our generation Urkel, but he's like the real Urkel.
I love seeing a fellow brown boy, like doing positive things.
I don't think anything he's doing is positive.
Okay, he's not doing positive things, but okay. It's not positive, but
It's all negative.
he's definitely making a statement. Like we're talking about Neon right now. So, and then for me,
You're a
it's just
funny
cool.
dude, bro. You go from the same podcast of calling Jay-Z gay and then and then you put props on Neon. Who are you?
No,
as a human being, who are you? Bro?
I'm
What are your
figuring-
values?
You look like Mr. Sheffield.
What is that?
Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield. Okay, you do
No
your
idea.
accent, I'll do my
I don't
accent.
know
Okay.
what they're talking about either.
Mr. Sheffield.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. Sheffield. That was honestly
It was
perfect.
pretty
Can
good
you
too.
can you do one too so I could like judge?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Look up Mr. Sheffield. Leave a comment if you guys think that he's
Victorious?
no Mr.
No.
Sheffield
I looked up
It's from The Nanny.
from the nanny.
from the nanny. Like it's a video I should be looking up.
She's
a
the
character.
lead in that show, Davidge. She the lead, and she's
Yeah.
also the creator and the writer of that show. She's the president of SAG.
No shit.
Damn.
Yeah, she's kills it. And by the way, she
Fran.
was the
cool.
creator of the nanny, and that show is. I honestly would say it's like top 3 shows I've ever watched. in
Yeah,
my life.
it's incredible. The
It
writing is so good.
unbelievable.
I've
Wow.
never seen it.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She's
Yeah.
very. I would love to have her on the show.
Oh my gosh, that would be a dream.
That would be a dream.
She leaves us voicemails, you know, from
Speaking
time to
of a
time. It's no big
dream-
deal. It's like a pre-recorded thing from SAG, but
Did you hear what happened at Disney?
No. What happened?
You did not hear what
Oh.
happened at Disneyland?
You didn't hear what happened to Disneyland?
What happened?
There was a
I don't know what
streaker.
happened. Oh yeah.
What I find fascinating is the streaker's like, where should I put this? And then he goes, it's a small world.
oh, he did it in the Small World ride,
Yes.
the creepiest ride of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was just like,
Just
this
looked weird.
This makes sense to put it in a small
Did they
world.
catch him? Like, what was the?
No, they just let him keep going, bitch.
Did he get out of his seat and start running around the ride? Was it in the line? Was it?
Yeah, he was like in the ride, then he got up, he got naked, and then he like jumped onto the ride.
To be
just hanging around.
to be clear, he wasn't completely naked, right?
Yeah, he was completely naked.
He
Are you
was
sure? I thought he
streaking.
was just wearing. I
No,
thought
he
he was
took
wearing
that off.
underwear.
I wonder
look it up.
what goes through that guy's head in the morning when he wakes up. He's like, I'm gonna do this today.
That's not a streaker, but a streaker would be completely naked. An underwear man would be.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was.
Yeah, what do streakers just like, they like the rush? The
It's
adrenaline?
got to be like an adrenaline thing, yeah. Like doing parkour. It's like a. It's like a fucking. You know what I mean? Parkour.
That made up for everything, David.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
Thank you so much.
But go streak somewhere else. Like, go streak.
I don't know.
Go
It's kind
streak
of
at
baller.
the club that's like 18 plus. You know what I'm saying? Don't go streak at Disneyland.
Yeah, streaking in front of kids is.
That's so fun. It's like parkour. What a great comeback.
Did you guys hear about the 65-year-old lady that went to Mexico to get a surgery?
No.
Bro, they gave her the wrong surgery.
No.
65-year-old lady, I swear to God, she literally flew to Mexico because surgeries are cheap. Someone said Sergio. Surgeries are
Might have been surgery. I did the surgery.
probably the surgeon. Surgeries in Mexico are cheaper.
Yeah.
And so she went there to get like a skin surgery to like
Yeah.
help her skin. She ended up getting a breast implant and a new fucking ass. And she
I'm sorry,
woke up.
what?
I swear to God, you should see the video. Look it up. She woke up and she had fucking bigger titties and a fat ass.
And she went for a skin treatment?
She went for a fucking
Well,
skin
technically, that
treatment,
is a skin treatment.
Wait, you guys, that is
And she's left with
insane.
$75,000 in medical bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she has to pay
left
them for that?
She has to pay them?
No way. I'd be like, that's not what I asked for.
You guys also, she's 65. Like, it's not safe to just go
No.
get. Yeah, she could have died. Like, it's funny, but it's not funny.
She's not
Yeah.
going to die from a boob job, bro.
Georgie,
Ooh, she got
it's
boob
still
and
it's
ass.
a big surgery. You go under. That's so much trauma to your body. It's a lot of healing. You can get infections. It's a lot for your body to heal. And at 65, your body doesn't heal
Did
as
they
quickly.
come out nice?
She looks pretty good. I'm
Can I
not
see
gonna
them?
lie to you. Reed's pulling up a
What do
picture.
you want?
What do you mean, what do I want?
Look, go to Google Images.
What kind of
with it.
question is that? What do I want?
A new videographer. I'm just kidding.
What do you want to see here?
Look at her.
I don't like the way you grab it.
She's got the pictures don't do it justice,
Yeah,
but like
that's
look
what
at
I'm
her.
saying.
Look at her boobs.
Could you zoom in?
Wow, that's so awful. What do you do? Like,
Is that scratching your itch?
That's so funny.
I wish they had a better picture of the.
Look
the
how
BBL.
mad she looks, bro.
She's
Yeah, man.
not
Her
happy.
body
That's
just
the most
got-
violating thing that could ever happen to you.
Yeah.
incredibly
They
violating.
put things in your body.
That's
Yeah.
they permanently changed your body forever.
Is she getting it removed?
That's not funny.
I was gonna ask
shouldn't
you,
be laughing.
like, as a woman, if you were 65 and you went to Mexico and they gave you the wrong surgery, like, do you keep it? Do you not keep it?
No, at
Like-
65, personally, I think that I would, if there wasn't a choice that I made, I would choose to go remove it just because that's just a lot for your body to try and process, to put a foreign object in your body. That's really bad for your health. A lot of the things too that are in those things is really bad for your health. And I think that's, oof. I mean, you know, you already have enough
you
issues.
just be uncomfortable living your day-to-day life knowing that somebody made a decision for you.
Yeah.
That's going to affect every day.
I
for
got
you.
one that's worse than that.
Horrible. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
What could be worse than that?
When you go into the surgery room for them to remove your bad leg and they remove the wrong one. That's happened.
Yeah,
They're
that's
like,
awful.
and it's all the job of the person that walks in the room and marks the, like,
Yeah.
I know
They're
you
like,
have a
oh,
bad
I forgot
day.
your left is my right.
Dude, imagine waking up and just,
Dude.
dude, they had to remove the other one too, so now she has no legs.
That's not true.
So that's a true
It's
story.
true?
That's
Oh,
a true
wow.
thing. So I would
Jeez.
rather wake up with my legs.
That is awful. All these
than
stories are awful,
waking up,
you guys.
Like with a boob job and an ass job. To be honest, now she'll be able to pay for the next surgery in America. She starts an OnlyFans.
All these stories are awful.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, yo, capitalize on this, lady. Like, do something big with, you know.
I was
Oh,
joking. You're making it real, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Can't with you guys. But you know what though? The story about
Shameful.
like the person
Shameful.
coming in who marked the wrong legs, that just really reminds you of like the job of doctors, like the people who are in charge of like the
High stakes.
the how much, what's the name of that? The person that's in charge of like putting the the calculation.
Anesthesiologist.
Wait, what is it?
Anesthesiologists.
Yeah.
That's an incredibly that's a very specific. You gotta be on point. You gotta be there's no room for mistakes in your math for like that specific person. And when you really think about it, man, like, woo, we're really just like, okay, trust in
Yeah.
you to do your job correctly. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also
crazy.
the easiest job ever if you think about it. Like, they go in there, they give, and I know this because
And
my
this
cousin.
is why things go wrong.
No, my cousin is an anesthesiologist, so I actually know this. She goes in, she's
Yeah.
done years of school, like 15
Yeah,
years of
yeah,
school,
yeah.
but she goes in, gives a shot, that's it, and she's
Right.
on Facebook.
That's not
Totally.
true.
Swear,
You have to
bro.
monitor the heart,
Okay, yeah, there's that.
and there's machines you have to monitor. She doesn't go on Facebook, and if she does, please tell me her name.
I'm not gonna put her on blast.
Because there's been times where like people like, you know, they've given too short of a dosage and then the patient's waking up
Yeah, that's
in the
true.
middle of your surgery. Can you imagine that? Your stomach's open on the operating table and you're
Oh,
waking
let's
up.
get that closed.
Boobs,
You guys.
boobs.
Oh, I forgot I ate that earlier. Well.
Anyways, Sean Strickland. Could you make sure I pronounce his name right?
Strickland, Sean Strickland.
Sean Strickland. Yeah. Sean Strickland.
Who's that?
He's a UFC fighter, and he's actually really fascinating to watch because he just says whatever the hell he wants, and he's kind of entertaining. Like I like to watch his videos of him just talking in the car. But yesterday, he literally jumped out of his house because on a camera he thought somebody was robbing him, like they were breaking into his car. So he got out of the car, grabbed the dude, put a barrel of his gun to him, and then like told him to sit down until the cops come. Turns out, apparently, I haven't done full too much because we just jumped on when I found out. But apparently, the gentleman who wasn't trying to break into his car, he was hiding because he just beat the shit out of his girlfriend. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
so
a
the guy
turn.
pulled up to the wrong house, bro. Like, the wrong house. And the video is pretty insane. Like, he literally just comes outside. Like, the dude walks out like Jason Statham. Like, he comes out, like ready, and then he throws him on the ground and puts the guns in. He goes, no, you sit the fuck down. Like, it was pretty,
Wow.
you know, it reminded me of liquor store days with my dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminds me of someone.
At least it was to somebody who, like, you know, deserved it. Like, he just did something
Yeah.
really awful, so at least he got him to, like, stay there. It wasn't.
Dude got some divine intervention.
Yeah, because sometimes, you know, you walk up to the car thinking it's your car, and so you like try the handle, and you're like, oh wait, this
No,
is
no,
not
no.
my
You
car.
don't walk into somebody's driveway and think it's your car.
Oh, it was not a driveway.
It was in his house.
Oh, I thought this was like in a parking lot.
Did you guys watch the video?
No.
I haven't
You want to
seen
see it?
Yeah.
The guy tried to go away and he like threw him on the ground and put his leg on him.
So like my thing is like leave that for the cops, you know.
Nah, shot, bro. Leave it to Sean.
He's not. But is his UFC career going to be kind of now? I would think.
No, no.
Why?
I'm buying tickets to his next fight now.
Oh, he
Listen, bro. If
Somebody
you
was
beat
on
your
his
girl,
property.
yeah. If somebody beat your like some, I don't even care if it's like not on the property, bro. If somebody beat a girl up and like there's a UFC fighter and a cop's gonna take a little long, I look at the UFC and I'm like, hey man, come on.
That's true.
God gave you those hands for a reason. Get going.
True.
It's kind of crazy because like it depends on what state you're in, but like in California they're very strict about the gun stuff. But in like in Atlanta, someone comes in your house, bro, you could shoot them.
What are you talking about? There's a gentleman who just got robbed by his house, and you could see the video. He's holding a cup of coffee, and the two guys come out with a gun to his door. And on the other side of the door is his daughter and his wife. And he's like, F all that.
Yeah.
He pulled out his gun, shot, boom, boom, and then chased them down the street. Was in a full-blown...
No way.
On his property. They jumped over his fence. On his property. He's protecting his home. California took his guns away.
Because they were running away, right? It's because he shot him in the back, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
no, no,
can't-
no. It was they were doing a shoot-off, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Is it because they moved away from his driveway?
Also, it's like, that's stupid, bro. If somebody's robbing you, I don't care if they're shot in the back of the head. You asked for that. You came and threatened this man's livelihood
Yeah.
Yeah.
and his life and his children. And dude, you deserve to get an Uzi in the back of your neck.
The
Like,
court should see that. Like, you're scared for your life. You're gonna do anything that it takes to like protect your life.
Yeah.
I
And
do
not just yours,
I don't
also
have
your
any
wife and your
sympathy. If
child.
you get
Yeah.
shot in the back of the neck and you're bleeding out because you were just robbing a family,
Yeah.
With a gun.
yeah,
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the
you
gun.
deserve it,
With a
bro.
gun.
Get fucking
Absolutely.
Yeah, there should be
Absolutely.
rule against that. If the person has a gun and you defend yourself with a gun, there should be
Yeah.
no.
If somebody shows up to a fist fight and you shoot him, like no shit, you should go to jail.
No, that's stupid.
horrible.
But here's another thing: if 5 men come with no weapons onto my property and my child is in the backside of the door, all of them are
Oh,
getting
yeah.
lit up.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of them. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll drop all of you guys in a heartbeat. My baby girl is on the other side of the door, and you think I'm gonna throw hands with all you guys? And then what are you guys gonna do to my daughter? No way.
Respect.
You're not risking. Yeah.
I'm shooting all of you guys in the legs.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thanksgiving, bro. Thanksgiving was just around the corner.
Yeah.
How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Mine was in bed in the hospital.
It was the one day I got out of bed. I went to my friend's house, ate at their table, then slept on their couch immediately afterwards.
Well.
You're an asshole, bro.
They made me come. They made me come. Oh, they made me come.
Whoa,
come
Reed.
so
That's-
much.
I had a
Nah, I
terrible
stayed away
Thanksgiving.
from everybody. What about you? You had a terrible one?
It was terrible because I'll be honest, Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite times of the year because I get to sit down and have dinner with my family when everyone is like busy throughout the year. It's like the one night. But since we went to, by the way, amazing time.
Whoa,
Beeping that.
We're beeping that.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
But since we were super sick, I don't want to put my family at risk, so I ended up staying at a hotel down the street. And my family, since they're so cute and beautiful, they brought me a Thanksgiving dinner. But I'm gonna show you. Have I shown you this?
I laughed
Brother.
so hard. I replied, put on his story.
This is
I replied to
They should be in prison.
Wait, that was
bro.
from your family?
bro.
Wait, what do you guys? How do I not know about this?
I
'cause
posted
we
on my
saw his
story.
story.
On Thanksgiving, you did? I was
Yeah.
in the hospital.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're better. But
Well, I
None of you
That's how
guys
yours
gave me a
went.
card, by the way.
Georgie, we were together on Thanksgiving. You said you had a wonderful day.
What is that?
George,
Does this have cancer on it?
Georgie,
Did they give you the scraps? I wouldn't give this to my dog.
I feel like a fucking cat, bro. Like this, they fed me like, and I love them, and I'm so happy that they brought me something. But
No,
Are
no,
you?
no. You say some ridiculous shit.
Bro.
This is warranted.
like, bring me some fucking cornbread, bring me some cranberries. Bring
Wait,
me
this
some-
is all they gave you?
That's all they fucking brought me, bro.
Then why did you start it out by saying my family's so cute?
Because I'm like, it was like very thoughtful for them to show up with anything.
I think it would have been more thoughtful for them to just never.
Well, I don't want to
come over.
roast my family. That's
So
all.
fun.
But-
I literally replied to story and
I'll do it.
I was like, no sides? He's like, a side of air. That was funny. I laughed out loud when you
Thank
said
you.
that. But like, that's so funny. They're just
Right.
like, just a little shredded chicken.
Did they do
That's
this as a
all I
joke?
got. That's all. I don't know, bro. I need to
You know
have
what
a
they
real
were doing?
conversation.
They were sitting at the table like, you know what you should do right now?
Yeah, maybe they're
Hey,
laughing.
grab that shit out of the trash. Come here, give it to me. I know exactly what you do with it. Hey, David, how are you? How are you? Come outside. We brought you food. And they like give you a kiss, and they're looking out the window, and they're just fucking laughing. They're you.
No, you
That's
know
what
what
it
it
felt
was?
like.
I bet you it was because Thanksgiving sides aren't necessarily like healthy, and so they're probably like, okay, he's sick. He doesn't need to have the sweet potatoes with
All that
marshmallows
matters
on
is the
it,
sides.
or like
Turkey's dry and shitty.
Maybe.
I'm thinking-
made right,
Stuffing,
it's
mashed
not.
potatoes.
I know,
That's what
but-
you want. Mac and cheese.
Yeah, and like they know I have like an obsession with cornbread. Like I don't know what it is, but it's like, bro,
Did they
bring me
have?
a fucking
So like, they had some, and they didn't.
every
bring it to
year
you?
they have cornbread at this. We go to the same house every year.
Aw, and you're sick. I don't.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was
Damn, bro.
We should talk about how people get crazy on Black Friday and f***ing Cyber Monday.
Do you guys have? First of all, Black Friday didn't even happen this year.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
there was
just
no
not a thing
sales
anymore.
at all. Like
Yeah.
I'm like zero. Black Friday used to be the best holiday for me ever. I have great. Does anybody have stories before I jump into my story?
I think you should tell your story.
I'll tell my story. Every year, Thanksgiving, what do? I bring all of my friends around the neighborhood because they know what's popping. Mama and Papa Janko's house. Thanksgiving, everybody's invited. We're sitting around. We're eating the best food you could possibly see. Not the shit that David got. I'm talking about real food, real size. We're done. Our stomach hurts. A couple more hours. The malls are opening up at night. What are we gonna do? We're gonna sit. We're gonna digest. We're gonna play games with the family. Soon as the game's up, what do? You look at your best friend. Is it time? It's time. We go to his house, jump in the shower, not together.
Why not?
He gets ready, I get ready. We put on the nice same tight jeans, some leather boots, tie them up, jackets, slick your hair up, upside down. You comb it up and you put the tresemme in so it has a nice hold up. It has a nice hold up. And you got no money, but you're going out with your friends. Why? Because everybody and their mother are shopping at the malls. I'm talking about Paradise Valley, Scottsdale Quarters, Desert Ridge, Arrowhead Mall. I'm talking about the greatest in Arizona, okay?
Are you talking about same night as Thanksgiving?
Same night as Thanksgiving.
But you just said turkey. You're going to sleep, bro.
Nah, you took a nap to charge yourself up.
What
Because tonight it's going down with the boys. And if you're a Middle Eastern man, the first shit you're hitting is the cologne section. And you go get your colognes. You're, this smells so good. How much is it? 60% off. And you're hackling the guy. Come on, do me a little bit better. Macy's has a better deal. And then they do, and they give you a better deal. And you're going out with your boys. That's it. Nowadays, no one's going out.
Ain't shit.
Ain't shit happening, bro. So like, back in the day, we used to drive so fast to Arrowhead. And we would try to beat traffic. Cops would pull us over. Like, where the fuck are you guys going? Arrowhead Mall, bro. We got to get going. He's like, all right, slow down. And they would let us go because the holidays are so great. Children are at play.
So funny.
But nothing these days.
You know why?
Nothing.
I
The
think
kids
your-
don't know how to have fun
I think your
anymore.
obsession with consumerism is concerning.
I will you up.
You
That
know what
was
it
an
is, bro?
experience.
It's recession. We're in a bad time economically. People don't have the money that they did. And it's like, it ain't getting shopping anymore, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
unfortunate.
no, they're
Well,
not shopping because
also-
there's no deals, bro. Did you ever see that TikTok video? The girls like sliding the Target.
Oh,
Target.
Target.
That's
yeah.
always been a
It's the
thing.
same
Yo,
fucking
Target's
price.
been getting hit, bro. Target's been getting hit with some bad reputation. Like all year, this reputation's been getting smacked. And I find that to be like really, really funny that like they slide the paper that says Black Friday deal and it's literally a $3 save.
But Amazon does that. Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, what they do is they
drop it down.
they drop it the month before.
Or they increase it.
They
Right?
increase it. You're
Yeah.
right. They increase it the month before, like up $100. Nobody buys it, and then they drop it the day of Black Friday. So it looks like it's a huge sale, but really it's the same price it's been all year, besides the last month.
Wow, and we're just
That's how-
dumb,
yeah.
and we're like, oh my
Sheep.
gosh.
That not,
Sheep.
Wow.
It's not like how it used to be, bro. Back in the day, it used to be so
Yeah.
much fun to go.
Get
Like
smacking deals.
Well, it's not only that. It's like it was just fun, dude. You used to go out and see people and talk to people.
Stampede.
The last Black
Yeah,
Friday.
For real, like,
Stampede
that's
people.
Marsha.
Oh, bro, no, there were people. They'd be fighting. There
Yeah,
would be like
violent.
stampede.
No,
yeah.
people die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was
trampled.
lit. Now nobody's dying.
You waited in line for hours, you know, like just to buy that one shirt that was like, you know,
We just hang
half
out by the
price.
food court and just check out chicks the
I
whole
just
time.
yeah.
But I think like, well, Cyber Monday kind of like ruined Black Friday, you know,
To a certain degree,
a while
yeah.
ago. That kind of like started making things go down, 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 and then now we're just not in a place to buy things.
Yeah. This reminds me. Have you guys seen this new movie, Thanksgiving?
No.
No,
This is hands down the scariest horror movie I've ever seen in my life, and it's all about.
Is it-
people
Dude, I
getting-
feel like
What is it
people
about?
are always saying this is scary.
I promise you, like, I'm a horror movie fiend. Like, I watch a lot of horror movies. This is by far one of the scariest ones I've seen. And it was like, it's all
Really?
about Black Friday shopping, Cyber Monday. People are going crazy, and it just takes such a dark turn, bro. Like,
Wow.
you're
It
talking about, like,
becomes Black Friday.
yeah.
That's scary.
You
What is
definitely
it
should
about,
watch it.
dude?
he
No,
just
I just
said-
told you. It's like people like they go shopping. They literally just said, I'll say it again. They go shopping, and then I don't want to give it away, but it turns into a very violent, dark evening. And
What
then,
is their log line? You shop till you drop.
I've been looking for a good scary movie, like something that actually
Dude, you
scares
just
me.
been on some rhythm lately, right? I've been
was
looking for a
crazy,
really
bro.
scary movie, and I don't think that I honestly find it groovy. I'm about to hit my friends and we chill at the movies. I'm about to like, damn, bro, like.
I'm waiting for her to whip
I like
out the
it.
ballet moves with the ballet shoes.
No, but I am excited because, you know, anyways,
Okay, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. There just hasn't been any scare movies that have been actually scary, you know? Only scare movies you're kind of like, oh, like, ooh, ooh. But not where you're like, you know, actually scared.
Talk to me was scary.
So, you know, some scareness and to get to go to the movie theater to
Mm-hmm.
be scared. That's fun.
That's a great experience.
yeah.
You remember when movies didn't cost you $150 to go?
Yeah.
At this Universal one, you have to spend like $20 for parking.
I used to pay
Yeah.
$4 to go and see this movies in
on
my
Tuesdays?
little hometown at the Clyde Theater.
Right?
And then I remember turning, I think it's 16, you have to pay 6 instead of 4, and I was so upset. I was like, how do I afford this now? It's $6.
Bro,
Damn.
we used to go to the movies like once or twice a week. My parents were like movie fanatics, like, and we would go literally once or twice
When
a
you're
week.
kids,
You just got to go to the smaller
How do you
theaters.
not know about this?
you'd go that often though?
Oh yeah,
I thought maybe once a month.
once a month.
Yeah, that's normal, bro.
No, not with my
I
family.
think I went maybe like twice a year. That was big.
Yeah, I'd probably go about once a month.
Damn.
You guys make me feel so spoiled, bro.
Yeah. How does it feel to be rich and have everything handed to you?
Whoa.
You don't have to work for
Go
anything.
to the movies twice a week as a kid. That's like
Nice.
that's crazy. That's a crazy amount.
That's a crazy amount. And I used to get snacks and drinks and candy
You get snacks every time.
every single time.
So spoiled.
What do you get? What's your
Wait,
candy?
hold on. If your kids are at the movie theater, you're not gonna get them snacks and
My mom would pack snacks in her purse.
What's
Damn.
What's
Well, I
your
do
that
that
sink in,
now
bro.
because I'm paying for it. But like,
Never has my mom ever bought a snack. I think from the movie theater.
no, they like. I used to walk up to the counter and they used to
They're
slide
so
me my.
expensive.
so expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my god.
I don't know if anybody have ever been to Harkins 101, but they had this candy. It was my favorite candy in the world, and I think they discontinued it, which makes me really sad. But they were called Zowers,
Yes.
bro.
I remember these.
Every time we went to the movies, popcorn, Zowers, Coca-Cola.
It's a whole vibe.
It's
right there.
America, bro.
You got the trio read.
It's fucking America right there.
Wow, it was so good, bro. So
Damn,
good.
bro.
But here's my parents were smart. They knew we went a lot, so they would get me the bucket that I could just fill up.
Oh yeah, smart.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So like the hologram.
It's just like a financial move. Yeah, it's not even. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just for financial reasons.
I'm gonna go back to my piece of paper. Speaking of movies, Adam Sandler's movie that just came out, Leo.
I haven't seen it.
Is it animated?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's animated.
Have you seen it?
I did. I watched it while I was here and I was sick, and I think it was a brilliant move on his part because, dude, it was such a educational move for children. It was teaching them about like not being spoiled and understanding it's not just about them. And like he basically what happened is, I don't want to any spoiler alerts, but this lizard or whatever creature this thing is, an iguana.
Yeah.
It's like an iguana.
It's like the Geico thingy. Iguana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Did you see
Well,
that?
no, wait, because iguanas are really big, and he was small in the glass cage.
No, gecko. It's a gecko.
It's not a gecko. He was a
Something
reptile
like
of
that.
some sorts. And he had one-on-one interactions with these kids, and he was like teaching them good methods. And I found that to be really cool and exciting. I like that he took that approach, because I feel like nowadays you have to be very careful of what these kids are watching. And he took it upon himself to make something that is very educational for them. And I really liked it. I enjoyed it. There was many times I would pause it and be like, wow, bro, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Damn, I love Adam Sandler, bro.
It was really cute, and they sing, so it was cute. You know,
Yeah.
Not when like a little cartoon like
Sounds
busts
like
into
a baby movie.
a song. It was.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I like innocent stuff though. I don't like a lot of my friends are like, dude, you gotta watch this. This girl, they rip her head off and they sewed it back up. But dude, it's shot beautifully. I'm like, I don't give a dude. That sounds like dude, like it is you. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to watch that shit, dude. Like,
Shots
like Jessica, dude, my sister, she'll sit there and watch like these shows that have to do with like cops coming in and dealing with like rape victims and all this shit. She goes, it's so real. I'm like, bro, I don't want to watch this shit. Like, she's like, no, the acting's great. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a like, I don't care. I don't want to watch negative things. Like,
She loves her crime shows.
yeah, like I grew up watching like funny stuff, like, and then just like sit there and keep my heart and mind happy. Like, I don't want to sit here and watch. Like, people watch this shit before they go to bed. Like, no wonder you're waking up grumpy, bro. You just watch this girl get her head ripped off.
Yeah.
Go watch Chandler Bing. You know what I mean?
But even if you think about like the shows that we watched growing up, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed, Edd and Eddie, like a lot of them did have darker undertones. That if you really think about it, like while on the surface they seemed...
did that for like kids, and in the Adam Sandler movie they did that too, and he winks at the camera, but that's for the adults. They know it's gonna fly by the kid's head, but they do it for the adults. So while they're sitting there, they laugh at it too. You know what I'm saying?
So it
Because if you're
resonates.
watching it with
That
your
makes
kids,
sense.
I used to watch The Wiggles with my cousin. And I thought I was going to kill my cousin so I don't have to watch The Wiggles anymore. Like, it was really bad. Well, I still, till this day, like, no, Wiggles. And then there's a solid one. Is like it was just, I would be
Never
at a
watched it?
drive-thru or hanging out with my friends or being on a date, and then the fucking Wiggles song would be in my head. And I'm like, I can't do this no more. Like, so yeah, these cartoons, they do put like a little bit more of an adult thing in there for the adults to understand. There's not like they're not brainwashing them into things. Sometimes they are. I'm not gonna lie, they are. They definitely, some of them are. But
Speaking of brainwashing, have you guys heard of Neuralink?
yeah,
Bro, so the list to now become a part of their clinical trials just opened up.
I'm on it.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do
So,
I look like a fucking idiot to you?
oh, I don't know. No, you don't. But
You just said I don't know.
don't look like
What
an
do you
idiot.
feel like? Do you think I'm an idiot or not?
I don't. But are you gonna just get Neuralink?
Are you gonna get Neuralink?
If you get it, I'll get it. So we're like,
Hey man, this isn't fucking tattoos. You know what I mean? Like, this is our life.
But it's cool because do you know the extent of like what they're doing?
Yeah, you could download things into your mind. But think about this.
Yeah.
They're making you phones. You're a phone at
Correct.
some point. But what happens to a phone? It gets hacked. It gets a bug. Like, you know when you say, oh, my phone isn't working, I'm going to throw it away. What the do you do if your body's not working no more, bro?
Yes.
Sure, you know how to play the piano. You know what else you could do? Fucking learn how to play the piano, dude.
It's interesting you say that because the way that they've marketed Neuralink on their website is that quadriplegics, people that can't move or the brain function quite isn't there, this is a way for them to partake in activities like using a laptop. They could do it with their mind. But what you're saying is...
No, I think that's not true. I think the Neuralink is going to help adjust their legs, so they'll be able to move their legs again.
Well, that's the long-term vision, but in the short term, they're using it for like if an old person who's quadriplegic and they want to like go on the laptop but they can't type, like this is like a way for them to do that. But that's the long-term
That makes
strategy.
sense.
I think everything comes like there's going to be a lot of bad and there's going to be a lot of good.
Everything that's
I don't
used-
want to be a test bunny. I'm not going to be lining
Yeah.
up for me to be like
Everything that's
Yeah.
used for good, people find a way to also use it for bad. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's incredible for people who can use it like that. That's
As a medical device.
Incredible. Yes, as a medical device. But I mean, for
But
that to be
imagine,
in your
dude,
brain,
fuck
then
all
yeah,
that.
what does that do to how does that even work? It's changing what you can see and receive. What does that do to your mood, to how you feel every day? Like, I can't even imagine that.
Well, my thing is like getting hacked.
We get cancer from your phone being too close, like on your stuff, right?
What happens when your phone is in your brain? Yeah. It's a trip.
Well, cancer is not going to be a thing to be worried about in the future. They've definitely figured out the cure of that a long time ago.
They just can't put it out because they're making so much money from it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like once another market becomes more expensive, they're like, oh, okay, we'll fix this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the only thing I worry about, it's not the cancer part, and it's not like a body, like, I think they'll figure that out. I think eventually science will catch up where they're like, okay, you could be like robot and human. Mm-hmm. I'm just worried about, like, think about it, like, at any point, you want to learn how to play piano? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to shut you down for a bit because we need you to cool off. And they're like, and they're just like out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
I don't want anybody to have control over me.
terrifying.
Like that's so scary, dude.
Terrifying.
You would do that though?
I would not. I would not.
I mean, bro, you folded just from one phrase of "I'm doing it." Like,
Well,
you made it look like it was like a bar drink or something.
I'm not educated enough to know whether I would do it or not, but that just the fact that you just said that scares me. It's like the control factor of like they could literally brainwash me and I wouldn't be able to control myself. Like, no, I don't want that. But
Also,
I do think it would be cool to use my mind to like open up my car or like, grab me a coffee. Like if it could levitate. Like, I don't know. I don't know the extent of where they could take it. I think there's cool things, but I don't want to lose control over who I am and my movements.
I would rather have a robot.
Outside of you, externally.
Yeah.
Little
well,
homie.
it's just like, can you imagine, like, what does that do to like your sense of self? If you're just like, oh, at any moment I can learn to do this, I can learn to do that, I can learn to do that. There's no, then now there's no differentiation, differentiation. There's no difference between you. I just can't say the word. Between you and the people around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't have your own personality now because you're like, oh, well, I want to know how to do this like her, so I'm gonna do it like this like her. There's not gonna be any more art. Like people are not gonna be creatively artistic just because that's the gift that they were given,
Things are meant to take us a
That's
while to do.
sad and yeah.
I feel like life is about achieving things and working for things, and like I feel like a lot of people's depression is because they have nothing to look forward to in the future. Like it's just,
Right.
I don't know. Can we change this? I don't want to end the podcast. It's such a dark fucking negative, like.
I had something I wanted, but I don't know actually.
Wait, just talk about it.
Well, I had something I wanted to share, kind of like had a tidbit thing that I wanted to share. But if you have something else,
You should share it.
Yeah, sure.
You know when there's like something going on in your life or something you're currently going through, and then you watch a video and the person literally describes like exactly how you're feeling, whether you know it in that moment or you don't know it. And like that kind of happened to me. This girl, her name is Ali Yost, and she made a reel about kind of mourning the girl she was before like Jesus took over her heart. And she says, like, quote, like, mourning an old version of ourselves by thanking him for never giving up on us. And I really wanted to play this reel so you could hear the audio of what she's saying in it. When I watched this reel, I just listened to it and it just literally, like, brought me to tears. And I was like, wow, I didn't even realize that that's exactly how I've been feeling. And then I'll explain kind of something else about
Are
it.
you talking about dying and
No. So just listen. Hold on.
Hi, Jesus. I love you so much. You've changed my life, and there aren't enough words in this world to express my gratitude. I still think about her, though. She crosses my mind more often than I'd like to admit, and it almost makes me feel guilty. I think about the old me, and I miss her sometimes. Ever since I met you, Jesus, my life has been filled with so much joy and so much more life. It's a feeling of relief, like finally getting home and walking through the front door after the longest day ever. Knowing you is feeling a sense of infinite safety and care. And walking with you is like seeing the world in more vibrant colors. But I still miss her. I think of the version of me before I knew you. The version who was reckless with her emotions. Way too independent, but also so dependent on the world. The one who made her own rules and did whatever she wanted. The version of me now knows that there's a dead end to that version of me. And at that dead end, there was you. Ready to pick me up off of the floor and mend a heart that you did not break. No amount of her would ever make me want to go back. You will always be more Jesus. But I miss her. I feel like I'm mourning a version of myself who is now officially a part of my past forever. But I guess we'll always mourn versions of ourselves. Thank you for completely flipping my world up. Hi, Jesus.
Wow.
Well, that's the whole point of the gospel, is dying to your old self. That is the story. That's why it says Jesus says you have to take up your own cross and you have to crucify your old self. So like when you're born into the world, you're born with sin, and then when you meet Jesus, you turn away from your old self. That's why like in every version of the Bible, they're leaving their past life. Sorry, I wanted to like teaching about it. I'm sorry. I mean,
No, it's totally fine.
No, it's so beautiful. Like,
I can't.
oh, this really
Lord.
affected you.
Yeah, I can't listen to that freaking reel without crying. But no, but I think my point was because that makes a lot of sense. But I didn't even know that, you know. And when I was watching that video, I was like, damn, that's so true. And I think like you think, you know, sorry, let me gather myself.
No, it's okay. Sorry.
It's like easy and normal to feel guilty, right? For feeling like, how could I miss someone that I was before I knew it was right, like through God, like through Jesus, right? But it's such a valid and like real and normal like feeling to have. And I think that everybody's journey with God, with Jesus is different, you know, and some people, it's a constant in their life from when they were like really young, like you, up until they're older, and they have that and they hold on to it. Or some people, they have it, you lose it, you come back to it. And some people, you find it later in your life. And I think for me personally, my relationship with God, I think has like really come into play like recently. And I think that I've always known God, you know, I've always known Jesus for years. And I think certainly the last 3 years, you know, with all my heart, I'd have faith and I'd believe with all my heart, or what I thought. And I tried to do my best. I yearned for his love and I yearned for his guidance and to do whatever I thought was right by him. But I'd still have doubts, and it felt like almost like fake faith sometimes. I felt like I was putting my faith into something kind of in a fake way, because I know undoubtedly that this is what's right through like experiences I've had or people who are around me. I know undoubtedly that it's what's right. But I was kind of like for a while missing that feeling of like that true feeling of faith and like full, you know, belief. And it wasn't until actually like a month ago where I just had like a really big breakthrough. And it was like finally that breakthrough of like, wow, like I finally started feeling like that wholeheartedly like feeling of like, I know Jesus, and like I know now I understand what Jesus did for us. And it just like completely flipped like my heart and my soul, you know? And like the way that like I feel the Holy Spirit inside of me now is so different than how I felt it like 2 months ago. And now, even though I still, obviously it didn't really change much my values or what I think I've always kind of like had the same like train of thought on certain things. But even the little things that I just didn't think were such a big deal before, like now I can't even, certain, you know, maybe like photo shoots or certain pictures I would have done before, wouldn't have even thought twice of. Now I don't know, it puts me in a completely different place, you know? Just so many of those things have changed, and it's easy to, because you're changing and you're shedding like this different person that you were, it is sad. You're like, oh man, you know, like I'm gonna miss that girl. Like I'm gonna miss that crazy, reckless girl that didn't really know any better and that could decide whatever she wanted to the moment because all she thought of were her actions. And now it's something so much greater because I want to please God and I want to do what's right by Jesus, right? And yeah, it's just like such a different, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just such a different feeling. And it is the best feeling in the entire world because I feel like for so many years I was dying to like feel what I felt like you felt like, you know, that true feeling of like that conviction with God. And I felt like I, for so long, was just kind of, you know, putting my trust because I knew that's what was right. And I did that for years, and I feel like and I prayed for it hard, you know, and I asked it. I think that's a big thing is like ask for faith and like he will deliver. And I prayed for it with my whole heart. And I don't think it was until, you know, up until like a month ago when I prayed for it again, but in a different way. And this is a different story of like everything that happened. And man, I got on my knees and I prayed with all my heart for faith and to really give me that unshakable, unwavering faith. And he gave it to me. And it is just like the most incredible gift like in the whole world. And yeah.
Damn. Congrats, dude.
You know, it's when you were like, when you had a relationship with him at a young age, Jesus is a being, and he has characteristics that you don't even need to know the person, but if they have Jesus in their life, you guys could relate because you're like, oh, he did that for me. Oh, he did. I know what you mean by that. So I understand everything you're saying, and it's a beautiful. And by the way, this is the beautiful part. You're gonna have a lifetime more of it. Mm-hmm. And yes, you are gonna probably miss that old version of yourself, but that old version of yourself, it didn't go anywhere. It evolved. It blossomed. You know, a butterfly was a caterpillar, but no butterfly flying in a beautiful like wilderness or like somewhere where he's high up is never wanting to be in that place again. Mm-hmm. But it could if it wanted to. It could fly down there again. But you choose not to because you want to live that elevated life. Mm-hmm. So I understand what you're saying by that, and I'm very happy that you have a relationship with God because, yeah, I understand what you mean. Where sometimes you're praying and you're like, "Is this it? Is this it?" And I think that's what it was. For every human, I think God sees your heart, right? So no matter how many times you pray or how many times you pretend to be a good person, if your heart isn't fully into it, I think he kind of understands that. And he's like, okay, you're just doing it to please your parents or to be a goody two-shoe or like.
You think it's what's right.
Well, you just don't even want a relationship with me. And that turning moment with you is when you started, like, you stopped talking and you started listening. Mm-hmm. And when you hear God speak, it changes you. Mm-hmm. It's like when you have a wise person in front of you and they're speaking and you're like kind of looking up to them as a mentor and you're like, wow, that means a lot because you're wanting to hear that person. But that person said the same thing that your mom and dad were telling you your whole life, but you didn't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. But when you're finally ready to hear it, the medicine could go down.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But yeah, so I just wanted to share that because I thought that the way she worded it was so beautiful. And I felt that it probably is so prevalent for so many people because I feel like a lot of people, you know, find God or they find their relationship with him later in their life. And it's true. It's like and she said it perfectly. She said, no amount of her would make me want to go back. Like,
but it is a mourning in a way.
Yeah.
Even though there's so much you gained, it's still, you have to mourn your old self.
100%.
You know, that's part of growth is looking back and saying bye to your old self, which is sad in and of itself, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's the concept, and this was so beautiful. You honestly like touched my heart in so many ways. Like that was amazing. But I feel like the concept of like baggage, right? Like especially as we get older, we start to carry all this stuff that happened from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even yesterday. Like it's like there's an analogy of like it's a backpack, and we're constantly just putting rocks in our backpack, and it gets heavier and heavier every day. But it's like what happens when you just like take the backpack off, and it's like, you know, and it's for me. I think there's a lot of people out there that maybe, you know, they don't have a relationship with Jesus at all. Like they don't even know who God is, right? But all they know is what they have in their life, their circumstance. They wake up and there's so many distractions every day, the phone, this and that. And it's like what I found for myself was just quality time alone. Like don't talk to anybody, not responding to people unless I really feel like I want to. And just like moving every day with intention and looking in the mirror. And it's like, also like discipline, bro. Like we talked about this earlier, like with who we just met, this level of discipline where it's like you challenge yourself every day. Like yesterday I told myself I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups, and I did it. It took me all fucking day. You know, it's like 3 a.m. But at the 1,000th push-up, I was like super happy with myself. And I feel like self-love, which, you know, you can find through God, of course. But I guess for people that maybe don't have that relationship or they're further away from it, it's like you can start building that self-love by doing these little things every day, and you kind of just like put a little coin in your piggy bank of like self-love, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not fucking perfect. Like I still frankly hate myself some days, but then recently it's like, as I've been doing this day-to-day tactic, like my self-love piggy bank is just like growing and growing and growing. And then you feel your frequency, the way that you move, the way that you talk, the way that you act with other people. It just, you start seeing other people smile and you're like, holy shit, like my life is a mirror of how I am. Mm-hmm. And so if someone's smiling at me, it's because I'm probably smiling at them.
Yeah.
But if you wake up and you're sad and you're unhappy and you start noticing people are like, you know, like being like low energy, and you're like, why are they all so low energy? And then it's like, oh shit, it's because I'm fucking low energy. And so I think just like taking accountability and like,
You got to prove to yourself you're worth it, you know?
yeah, and you got to believe it, bro, right? You got to like really believe that you're amazing. Because if you don't, then no one's gonna fucking think you're amazing.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Well said.
Yeah.
I also find it fascinating that when somebody's like hurt and they don't like themselves, I really believe in the Bible. So I go, oh, the enemy is making you hate yourself because you're in the image of God and he hates God. So, of course, you're going to wake up with, I need to fix this about myself. I need to fix this about myself. Dude, think of it as a journey. When I was playing RuneScape, they had like these skill sets, like your attack and your strength and your mining and all
I
that
always
stuff.
liked woodcutting.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to work on yourself. Like, what's the point of having a life that's perfect? If you see like these kids that were born into wealth and they could have everything, they're miserable because they have nothing to work for. And I'm proud of you guys. You guys are having a lot of growth mentally, and it's cool to see my friends pushing themselves and growing and like not taking themselves too seriously. I wrote something in my journal that I want to like imprint on my heart, and it's just this level of peace that I stay in it. And it says, when I'm on top, all of the glory goes to God. And when I'm at the bottom, all of my fear goes to God. I'm hands off.
That's freedom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you don't get too big headed and then you don't hate yourself. You know what I mean? It's all God. Like, hey, I'm really scared right now. I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. I give it to you, God. Or I have all the money in the world. What do you want me to do with this, God? You know what I mean? You submit yourself. And I'm very proud to watch the people that I love like consistently building on themselves.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You are. Well, I think this is great, dude. And you know what? I want to say this before we leave. I want more of this in season 2. When we come back, I want more of you guys being vulnerable and not because of, oh, I want this for my podcast and I want this to grow. I want this for you guys because the more vulnerable, the more you have the power to stand before everybody and be like, this is my flaws. This is what I need to work on. Then you're no longer scared, bro. And that's the biggest attack the devil could get you with. Hey, David, don't say anything about this because you know you be blah, blah, blah. Or hey, Belle, don't just keep this between you. Don't let anybody. No. Present it.
Yeah. I like that. And I'll get better at telling things from my heart without crying. I'm sorry. Next
awesome.
story won't be like this.
No, that was probably the best moment of the podcast.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. That's
No, it
fire.
really was. I didn't cough once too.
Wow.
I really didn't. I didn't have any sniffles. I didn't cough. I think God was like, shut your mouth right now. And I was like, okay. I was like,
You watch it back and I'm just coughing the whole time.
yeah, but honestly, before we go, guys, thank you so much. Really, 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 really. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is a dream. This is we every day, like right before we even like got on this show, there hasn't been one episode that we literally look at each other and be like, this is a blessing. Like, and it would not happen if it wasn't for you guys tuning in, liking, subscribing, sharing, reposting. Like all this is because of you guys. Like we could sit here all day, but nothing would happen if you guys didn't watch. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. Like it means the world to me. If you came to the live show and you spent your hard-earned money on watching us live, thank you for that. That means the world. And I pray that season 2 is even bigger. It's greater, and God has His hands over it, and I know that whatever He is involved in will blossom to be beautiful. So I'm excited for season 2. Thank you guys so much, and I love you guys. See you guys next year, but not really because there's going to be another episode that we were holding for the end. But besides that, see you next year.